How would you define innovation?
I would define innovation as just, I guess, using critical thinking and the things around you to find new ways to do something or find the best way to do something, kind of like thinking outside of the box. And I guess just doing it for good.
Yeah. What characteristics do you think an innovator has? You kind of already said some, but...
like critical thinking, being able to use the skills they already have to work out a solution for something, I think, and just being able to work well on a team or with others, I think.
Yeah, because in today's world, I feel like everything is like collaborating with people.
Yeah.
You're never really going to be working by yourself.
Yeah.
Do you think you have the characteristics of an innovator?
I think so. I work well with others. I think it's definitely something I can always be working on. And I think confidence is a big part of that. Maybe I do have the skills to do it, but I don't necessarily know that, or I'm too afraid to try it on my own.
Are you ever like afraid to speak up and share an idea that you have in your mind?
Yes.
A lot?
Yeah. Just because a lot of it is like trying to explain it so that others can understand, and sometimes it's like, oh, I'm not sure if that's actually a good idea. So I guess both the clarity of the idea and whether or not it is actually good kind of hold me back from sharing sometimes.
Same. And sometimes I feel like my ideas are just going to be stupid, or like people around me are smarter than me.
Yeah.
So they would have already thought of that, but...
Yeah.
What would you say the last innovative thing you did was? It could be big or small.
Okay. Well, I guess currently I'm working on our senior design project, and I guess alone, I don't know what the last innovative thing I have done, but like together as a group, we have started from an idea of making this feeding device for this boy, and we've evolved it from this huge contraption that nobody would ever want to use or have attached to them, and like downsizing it and making it efficient so that this little boy can eat well. And I think the innovative part of that, I guess, is just making it as efficient as possible, but working together and, I guess, understanding the constraints of the project, or idealizing the project, I guess. Instead of just building something, building it with specific things in mind to make it as best as it can be.
How many like prototypes or ideas did you guys start with, and how did you like narrow down what to use?
Well, we started like brainstorming, so we had basically probably 3 or 4 separate like huge encompassing ideas, and then so I guess we had like, for this eating device, we had the idea we're going with now of kind of a rotating watch face. We also had the idea of using different like prosthetic devices and piecing them together, so like a hinged elbow, and then another one was just like a stationary thing and hinged silverware. So they're all kind of similar ideas, but we were just able to eliminate what didn't make sense.
And it was kind of nice how, at least for my senior design project, probably yours too, they didn't say like, this is what I want you to do to solve the problem. They just gave you the statement, and then it's kind of up to you.
Yeah, and it was kind of nice that our mentor, we just told him like what our project was, and he was like, okay, sounds good, like let me know when you have an idea. So he was there to help us with our idea, but not to give us the idea.
Yeah,
I guess.
That's good. What gets you excited about helping Francis? That's his name, right?
Yeah, Francis. Well, first of all, he's just really cute. But a member of my team was talking, we were all talking, and he's like, wow, like when we make this thing for Francis. It's probably going to be one of the best gifts he's ever gotten, ever, and one of the best gifts he ever will get.
Yeah, better than any toy or...
Better than any toy, and I don't think anything will be able to top it. Like, we're giving him the ability to sit with his friends and not rely on somebody to feed him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'm just excited that we'll be able to give him the confidence. It kind of reminds me, it's a little off topic, but the movie Wonder, of the little boy going to school with all the, like, deformities.
Mm-hmm.
How just, like, confidence to even go was the first huge step. So I don't know if Francis deals with any of that, but I think this will help that along. Yeah.
That's cool. I feel like your project's making more of a difference than mine did. So that's cool. What made you decide to want to be an engineer or to go into engineering?
A lot of my family, on my dad's side at least, are doctors.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked visiting my dad at the hospital, or if I were visiting somebody else who happened to be sick at the hospital, knowing that I'd had someone there to know what everything was going on and somebody who could explain it. And I wanted to be able to do that,
Mm-hmm.
but I realized I don't do very well with cutting into people or, like, blood.
Yeah.
But I still really liked the bio aspect, and I was really good at math, so I figured biomedical engineering was kind of the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
So I could still be in the medical field, but not have to deal with the gross stuff.
Yeah. And
So-
obviously you want to go on and, like, pursue a master's degree. I
Yeah.
think that's really admirable, wanting to continue learning.
Thanks.
Okay. My next question is about this picture. Have you ever heard of the candlestick problem?
I think so.
Okay, so you probably know the
Maybe.
answer. So what would you do if you were asked to attach the candle to the wall so that wax doesn't drip on the table using the candle, a box of tacks, and some matches?
Well, I have seen this before.
Okay.
So I know they use the tacks to punch it to the wall and then put the candle up inside the box, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know the answer when I first saw that, though. So
Me neither. I was thinking, I would melt the candle and, like, try to, like, stick it to the
Yeah.
wall. But, yeah. Okay, cool. Jessica wanted me to ask you this. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Well, I just ate this thing, and it took me, like, 52 licks, and then I crunched it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, like, then I bit into it, you know.
Yeah. Okay, 2 more questions that I
Okay.
thought of. Can you think of any creative things you did when you were younger?
Creative things.
Could just be anything.
Literally anything.
Like games you made up, things you made, what you did for fun.
Okay. I don't know if this counts, but when I always liked playing with all my brothers and sisters, or my brother and sisters, and we would always play this game where my brother was the king, sire. My little sister was his daughter, Princess Elgomia, and then Claire and I were the servants.
Classic.
And we would take our couch cushion, our really long couch cushion, and, like, so here's the couch, and we would put it along the couch so we could slide down it
Mhm.
and, like, jump around all the couches. And I really liked forming that slide.
Mhm.
And then another thing, when we would shovel our steps on our back porch, we would put all the snow on the steps so we could make a slope, and then we would do, like, jumps off of it in our
Oh,
sled.
that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know, those are 2 things
It's fun.
I like building things.
Yeah. I think kids are cool because they just have, like, a huge imagination
Yeah.
and just think of doing whatever. Okay. My last question is, what is something that you made that you are proud of?
Anything?
Yeah.
Okay, in 8th grade, I don't know if this counts either.
Everything
but
counts. There's no right answer.
Okay, in 8th grade in art, I really liked art class, and we made these mosaics out of paper, so we had to cut the pieces ourselves and, like, make them in whatever shape we wanted. And I made this, it was like a half sun, half moon. So, like, this was the moon, and then this was the sun.
Mhm.
You obviously can't see this on your video recording or voice recording.
Oh, I like that.
it looked better in the thing. And my teacher entered it in a art contest, and it got honorable mention.
That's awesome.
And it looked really cool because it was mosaic.
Do you still have it
Yeah, at home.
framed?
No, unfortunately.
It's okay. What else can I ask you?
I guess I can add one thing.
Yeah.
I feel like being innovative a lot of the time is creativity, and just like being able to think of things, not on the spot, but just like kind of having a bank of stuff back there.
Yeah.
And I definitely think, not in a bad way, but like since coming to college and like learning how to critically think and use my skills as an engineer, I'm not as creative. I feel like, I don't know, like I haven't taken an art class since 8th grade, and I don't know, we would do plays for extra credit, or like I would do extracurriculars like forensics, and I just feel like focusing so much on like engineering and science loses sight of some of that,
Yeah.
not I guess fine arts, but like stuff that's not engineering related but is really important, I think.
Yeah.
And I wish I had more time to pursue that, to balance myself out. So
I agree. We learned about that, like, in our last chapter, how young kids are, like, really creative and they're not afraid to raise their hand and ask questions. And as school goes on, people, like, I don't know if it's the teaching style or what, but kids are less creative and don't want to share their ideas as
yeah,
much.
I agree with that.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Because you need artsy people. Not even artsy people, but just, like,
People
you know.
who spice things up, kind of.
I thought of something else I was going to ask you, but I can't remember it. Oh, like if like small problems happen on a day-to-day basis and you don't have to come up with like this huge idea, but you just like need a little fix or something. So like maybe like there's a hole in a wall and water's dripping out of it. Some like just coming up with little ways to fix things. That was a stupid example.
Yeah.
But you
well,
know.
like my Converse shoe, on the heel, there's a little, like, rubber wore away, so it's just fabric. And I wanted to wear them to the senior bar crawl, but I was afraid it was going to rain, so I just taped the bottom until it covered the hole.
Gotta do
It
what works. Gets the job done.
Yeah. So they're good as new. Not
Also,
quite,
your soup that you made,
but- yeah.
you just have that way of thinking.
Thanks.
Okay, well, thank you.
You're welcome. I hope it was
I'll let you
helpful.
know how my project's
Yeah, I'd
goes.
love to hear.